In today's video, we're going to basically self-destruct our life total. That's right. Are you in a game where you're not allowed to concede? Well, guess what? There's a legal way to do it. We're going to pay all of our life. We're going to start off with Adanto Vanguard. This is a 2-mana 1/1 vampire soldier. As long as Adanto Vanguard is attacking, it gets +2/+0. And if you have the multiple of 4 life, so if you're at like 20, 40, 36, whatever, we can pay for life, and Adanto Vanguard gains indestructible until end of turn. And that will we can keep making this thing indestructible until there's nothing left of our life total. This could be a good means of getting your life total really low to enable some cards like, the Death Shadow, or it's just a great way to leave the game. I have better things to do. This is getting late. Why don't I just pay all my life anyway? Okay, let's look at Random Mage's Bond of Agony. Remember, our life total needs to be under our control. We have Bond of Agony. We have a black X sorcery as an additional cost to play Bond of Agony. Pay X life. Each other player loses X life. Can we just all lose at once with this thing? No, it won't. You die first. Yeah, so if you pay the maximum life, then you die. The card's removed from the stack, and everyone else lives. Interesting. You could go for everyone, but I guess you won't. Okay, next up, we've got Steve Cooper with Wall of Blood, a classic. The usual, the OG of paying life, because it doesn't cost you anything. 3 mana, 0/2, wall. Pay 1 life. The Wall of Blood gets +1/+1 until end of turn. High risk, high reward. Or how about it's all risk, no reward? If I pay all my life, I get to go to the bathroom early. Sometimes you need a good excuse to use the crapper too, Next up, let's take a look at Magnum Opus Gold. Cool. Necrologia for total greed to the grave. All right, Necrologia. This is a 5-mana instant. Cast Necrologia only during your end step as an additional cost to cast Necrologia. Pay X life. You get to draw X cards. Or we could draw no cards and just pay all the life around here. These are also like incredibly greedy cards. In another way, you could look at all these cards like, well, this is like maximum greed. How much can I pay to go down to like 1 life to get maximum gain and possibly maximum reward? But you live on the razor's edge, all right? It's a bit lonely to be at 1 life because you could die to a brisk breeze. Illusions of Grandeur. That is the complete opposite of the show toads. Complete opposite. We're paying life, not gaining life. Bryce says the Obsessive Pursuit is such a risky card. It's killed me many times in draft. Oh, Obsessive Pursuit. Never heard of it. I thought you were talking about your own Obsessive Pursuit. It's a new card. 2-mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack, put X +1/+1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you've sacrificed this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end of turn. I would not qualify this for the show. I would agree it is a greedy card. It's pretty greedy, but unfortunately, you're only losing 1 life a turn. Not fast enough for this type of deck. Magnum Opus Gold also likes to live dangerously. I know what Illusions of Grandeur is. That is an only gain life card. It does not lose life. You can't even pay any life for that card. You pay upkeep costs. Toilet Dock with Ether Flux Reservoir. How do you Ether Flux Reservoir? I thought you don't pay any life with this. Oh, you do! Oh, wow! Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. But we can pay 50 life. And Ether Flux Reservoir deals 50 damage to our creature or player. I'm going to deal 50. Not to you, to me. The ultimate, that's probably the ultimate sweat to an opponent. It's like, you're going to deal 50 to me? No, only to me. I go down first. It has cumulative upkeep, but you don't net lose. Sorry, Toads. Illusions of Grandeur doesn't count. Adaptus. Arco Flagellant. What the hell? Arco Flag. It's a 40k card, isn't it? Yeah, I knew it. It had a very 40k-ish name. and I never heard of it. So the 3 mana 3/1 with Squad 2, which means you can pay 2 and you can multiply this card that many times when it enters the battlefield. So Arco Flagrant can't block, but who needs to? Because it's got Endurant. We can pay 3 life, and Arco Flagrant it gains Indestructible until end of turn. It's actually a cheaper version of the Adanto Vanguard, but you gotta have more of them. And if your life total is at a multiple of 3, then it can go straight to 0. Next up, we've got Hexnor. Welcome the Darkness. That sounds really cryptic. Welcome the Darkness. I didn't see the light until I was born a man, or whatever Bane said. Okay, black X instant. X can't be 0. Draw X cards, create an XX black demon creature token with flying. Your life total becomes X, and you can't gain life for the rest of the game. So you can't go exactly to so you're apparently X can't be 0. That's funny. So you're not allowed to pay all your life, but you're allowed to pay most of your life. Go to basically almost 0, and you can't gain life for the rest of the game. That'd be terrible. So what you can draw 1 card, get a 1/1, and your life total becomes 1. Awful. Next up we got Toads wants Dystopia now. This better be good, Toads. 3 mana, it's a 3 mana enchantment, cumulative upkeep, pay 1 life. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a white or green permanent. Unfortunately, you can't pay it all at once, though, Toads. This is close. It's close. Like, it's going to compound big time. Look, Toads. This is how the show works. Let's say you're having a bowel movement and you don't want to hold up the game. So you need a way of conceding without actually conceding. You gotta go, Toads. We don't want to poop our pants waiting for this cumulative upkeep thing to go off. We need to pay all that life immediately. That's the objective today. All right, we all need to poop, and we don't want to poop our pants. We got to get out of this game somehow. Deadly Tempest from Dinglebag. Okay, we have a 6 mana sorcery. Destroy all creatures. Each player loses life equal to the number of creatures they controlled that were destroyed this way. Okay, this is actually possible. You would have to need enough creatures in play equal to your life total. I will accept this card. Of course, Rugal with the Necropotence. Like other dudes have mentioned, yeah, man, the classic Necropotence. I gotta see the deck, man. Oh, this is my favorite of all of them, the foil one. You got the foil, you got the skull person. You also have a better templated card. The old templating is awful. Triple black, skip your draw step. Don't mind if I do. I intend on skipping this game. If you would discard a card from your hand, remove that card from the game. No problem. Pay 1 life. I will. Remove the top card of your library from the game face down. At end of turn, put that card into your hand or not. Technically, you could concede at any time. Some people say some people have a house rule that you can only concede at sorcery speed. So you have to wait for your turn in order to concede. And then some, like, I mean, that's one of the more, I would say that's a relatively common house rule. Then some people might find it distasteful that you're conceding at all. Just if you're losing, just wait for yourself to lose. Why doesn't Illusions of Grandeur count? It says when this enchantment leaves. No, but also when it enters it, you gain. Did you forget that part, old boy? When it enters the battlefield, you gain 20 life. So you're going to net lose nothing. In the end, you don't gain, you don't lose. And also, you have to wait till till next turn to pay the upkeep. D-Mads, Ether Storm. Let's do Ether Storm. Don't make me look up Illusions of Grandeur. I know this card like the back of my hand. Okay, there's the Ether Storm, however, is a 4-mana enchantment. Creatures can't be played. Don't mind if I do. Pay for a life, destroy Ether Storm. It can't be regenerated. Any player may play this ability. Oh no! What if everyone needs to poop their pants? Or sorry, no one wants to poop their pants. I'm trying to avoid that. No one wants to crap their pants. Whatever, everyone needs to use the bathroom simultaneously. I'll pay for a life. No, I'll pay 20. I'll pay 40. Well, in response, actually, whoever has priority first loses first. So if I play this card, I have priority. I can pay all my life, and then that's it. GG. bathroom for me, suckers. And then you'll all have to wait for some other pay life card to enter the battlefield. Next. Yeah, I activate Ether Storm 10 times. I'll go to the toilet. Exactly. That's the idea. That's today's idea, chat. Okay, what do we got here? We got Man of the Center with Staff of Completion. Staff of Completion at 3 mana. Pay 1... oh, wow! Yeah, tap, pay 1 life. Destroy target permanent. Tap, pay 2 life. Add 1 mana of any color. Tap, pay 3 life. Proliferate. Tap, pay 4 life. Draw a card. Oh, but you have to pay mana for this thing. Okay, no, but... okay, we'll assume you have the mana available. So if you have the mana available, and you can untap it enough times, then boom, you could actually pay all your life. Lord Jeraxus. Underrealm Lich. Underrealm Lich. You know, it's actually, before I go, I was just thinking about the Staff of Completion. As you're like paying life to draw cards, your opponents might get really nervous thinking that you're trying to, you're trying to win the game, when in actuality you're trying to lose the game. No, trust me, I'm trying to get to 0. Trust me. Steve Cooper says the concept of today's show is you shouldn't buy gas station sushi on game night. No, I love the gas station sushi. Is there something wrong? Maybe that's a bad idea in North America or in the West. But the gas station sushi in Asia is awesome. Very underrated. Okay, Underrealm Lich is a 5 mana 4/3 zombie elf shaman. Now, if you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Pay 4 life. Underrealm Lich gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Wow, there's so many cards where you can pay life for the indestructibility of something, which I think is a good rate for the most part, as long as you have the life to pay. We got Argentina. Yawgmoth's Bargain. A very banned card, but not because it commits Sudoku. It's a 6 mana enchantment. Skip your draw step. Pay 1 life. We have draw a card. That's it. We could draw. Make no mistake. Sometimes you brick, even with necropotence or even necrodominance. And then you are, even if you didn't intend to lose the game, you can end up losing the game. Old Boy says, in Germany, you can buy bread rolls with raw minced pork on them at gas stations. Yeah, you can get some good stuff sometimes in those gas stations. Actually, I don't know if you're praising it or not. Why, it's too raw? Gas station sushi in Asia countries is just mini mart sushi, aka frozen sushi. It's good enough for me, all right? I'm just some random guy from the West who has no taste. So when I eat that gas station sushi, it's like absolute heaven to me. Will, do we look at Ancient Tomb? You can't, not enough life. We need to pay more life than that, Will. We need to think bigger than Ancient Tomb. Rakdos, Spoils of the Vault, and name a card not in your deck. Spoils of the Vault. I love the idea. There we go. This actually works. This will count. So, Spoils of the Vault, a black instant. Choose a card, reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal a card with that name. Then put that card into your hand, exile all other cards revealed this way, and you lose 1 life for each of the exiled cards. So if you can lose all your life in one shot, you don't. It's not all pay life cards. Although paying life is probably the easiest way to lose all your life in one shot. Probably the easiest. Or another classic, Grizzlebrand. Of course. It's actually a lot harder to pay all your life with the Grizzlebrand. It's possible, but harder, because you need a multiple of 7. So like in a Commander game, you need to be at 47. Then in a regular Magic game, you need to be at 21, where you can get that 1 life from people. 8 mana for a 7/7, flying lifelink, pay 7 life, draw 7 cards. Vec Ad Nauseam. Oh yeah, Ad Nauseam. I bet there is a greater than 0% chance some Ad Nauseam players just kept revealing cards until their death so that they could use the washroom early. It is a 5-mana instant. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its converted mana cost. You can repeat this process any number of times. So you can just keep, so you'll be like, at 1 life, but I could use like 1 more land out of these other 7 lands that I've already gotten. Let's do another one. You know, dealer, hit me. Dealer, hit me. Okay, we have Jeff with hatred. Oh, hold on. We have one unknown player says Grizzlebrand demands that extra 1 mana for his 7/7, pay 7 for draw 7. That's right. You know, my brother is really irritated by that. A lot of people, a lot of OCD people out there are probably very angry about an 8 mana 7/7 that pays 7 for 7 cards. Okay, what are we looking up here? It was Jeff's hatred. Let's look up hatred. That's the, this is a funny way to lose the game. 5 mana instant. Okay, we're gonna pay X life. I decide to pay all of it. Target creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn. And you know what? That creature goes down with me. Okay, John with the super chat. Volcano Helion. Okay, we need Volcano Helion. This is a 4 mana 6/5 Helion. Has Echo of X, where X is your life total. That sounds like we're going to be paying nothing. When Volcano Healing comes into play, it deals an amount of damage of your choice to you and target creature. The damage can't be prevented. Holy cow! Just out of curiosity, okay, so let's say we go for max damage with Volcano Helion. Does it actually kill the creature? I assume it does. My brother's doing great. Thank you for asking, Steve Cooper. Like, I assume it still kills the creature, because if it killed me, then it has to deal damage to the creature. But for all I know, there might be like a state-based effect where if I die, maybe the effect is removed and then the creature doesn't actually die. But I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's a weird interaction. I'm assuming 99% of the time it'll be able to beat it will kill the creature. Slap lifelink on this bad boy's gas. Ooh, it would. It doesn't. State-based actions check your life before ability resolves. It deals an amount of damage. But no, but we're not paying life here. When it comes into play, it deals an amount of damage. Unless, okay, hold on. What about the Oracle text? When this creature enters, it deals an amount of damage of your choice to you and target creature. So we're not paying life. I'm just choosing to deal that much damage. You choose a number when it enters the battlefield. You could also choose 0. So it's not a pay life card. If it was pay life, I understand. Just like hatred, I mean, you die before the card even barely resolves. Okay, next up we got Indiana Jones, Righteous Aura. Righteous Aura would be a pretty funny way to lose the game. So it's 2 mana enchantment, pay white, pay 2 life. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you, prevent that damage. Yeah, so you're like, I'm going to prevent the damage. I'm going to prevent the damage again. I'm going to prevent the damage again. This is like when you buy so much insurance that you end up going broke buying insurance. And now you really depend on that insurance paying off. We have Akaya with Fire Covenant. Fire Cove. So 3 mana instant as additional cost to play Fire Covenant. We got to pay X life. Fire Covenant deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of creatures. Or how about it deals as much damage as I want to me. This damage cannot be prevented, but what if you have an enchantment that turns damage into healing? Who knows? We need to call a judge for that, that's for sure. What is this? Michael Wood with Cursed Recording. Never heard of that card. From Duskmourn, a 4 mana artifact. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a time counter on Cursed Recording. Then if there are 7 or more time counters on it, remove those counters and it deals 20 damage to you. So we have to just play 7 instants this turn. Then we need to have a higher life total than this. Tap, when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This card is like a build-around card not worth building around. This, more likely than not, this is you're just going to blast yourself in the face for 20 instead. Next up, we have a super chat from Man of the Center. Let's see. N. Rakier, the Traveler counts. We'll take a look at that Man of the Center. Let's take a look. This is a 5-mana 4/4, and it's got the ability Lord of the Pyrian Legions. Whenever Recur, the Traveler attacks, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand or graveyard by paying life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost. I would lean on no, because you would need at the very late. I mean, in theory, it would work. In theory, but your life total has to be pretty low already for this to actually work. So, I mean, in theory, if you're like trying to cast, I don't know, a 10-mana Eldrazi of some sort, one that's already in the graveyard, then it's possible. I would say this is a little bit on the looser side, though. I'm going to donate that super chat. Great try. Great try. Who doesn't have a one? Christopher B just got here. Christopher B, you want a super chat? Usually you don't get one. Forgotten Monument. Forgotten Monument. Add a colorless. Other caves you control have tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. Too slow. Okay, we have to keep donating this super chat. We'll donate it to less than. We gotta pay more life than that. Steve Cooper. Lim Dole's Vault. The analogy we're using today is you need a way of conceding this game without actually conceding, because you have to use the bathroom really bad. Limdol's Vault is a 2-mana instant. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. As many times as you choose, you can pay 1 life. That sounds splendid. I would like to pay that life. Put those cards on the bottom of your library in any order. Then look at the top 5 cards of your library. So you just keep doing this and keep paying life. And then at the end, it's like, nope, no good. 1 life. Oh, pay 1 life. Pay 1 life. Pay 1 life. Pay 1 life. Okay, one more time. Pay 1 life. Okay, I guess I'm dead. Oh well. Better luck next game for me. Looking for a combo card, never found it. This is a very funny card. Okay, oh boy, with Wheel of Misfortune. Oh my god. This is one of those, like, you bid your life cards, isn't it? 3 mana sorcery. Each player secretly chooses a number 0 or greater. Then all players reveal those numbers simultaneously and determine the highest and lowest numbers revealed this way. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. Oh, and these are equal to the highest. Okay. Then each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hands and draws 7 cards. Yeah, so each player deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. No, but they're just choosing. Yeah, we're just choosing once, and we're just gonna get absolutely slammed in the face for our entire life total. No one will dare pair their entire life. Eidolon too slow. Too slow, Eidolon. No good. We need more fast. Did we do greed? Maybe not. This works if you have the mana. Yeah, 4 mana enchantment. Pay a black, pay 2 life, draw a card. Fixed Necropotence to some extent. Madcap Experiment and no artifacts in deck. No, you have to lose life though. Toads, we have to lose life. We're losing life here today. Okay, reanimating Gleemax. What's Gleemax? Oh my god. Is that we can't reanimate that though. Reanimate only reanimates creatures. This is an artifact. I remember this from the hard to understand video. Hold on. You go too high, you get slapped for this much life. If you go too low, you get to swap your hand. Yeah, the misfortune thing. I did redeem you. Didn't I redeem you already? You got redeemed. Hold on. What is Madcap Experiment? Okay, Madcap Experiment. Oh, you know what? You're right. I forgot. You do lose life. Okay, 4 mana sorcery. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I forgot about. I thought you actually discarded the cards. Madcap Experiments deals damage to equal to the number of cards revealed this way. So we could build a. So like what happened? Did you build a deck with no artifact in it? So like 0 artifacts? It's the Madcap Experiments is in your deck just in case you need to lose out of nowhere. Or maybe the artifact is in your hand. I don't know if Bolus's Citadel counts. Because I don't know if you can force paying the life. Okay, who has no card yet? Tresaru with Doom Whisperer. Oh, there's a super chat. Sorry about that. Okay, Doom Whisperer. I'll get to the super chat after this. We've got a 5-mana 6/6 Nightmare Demon, Flying Trample. Pay 2 life, also Surveil 2. That works. It's actually a very simple, elegant card, frankly. It looks strong. Is that a standard? No, it's not legal in standard. Not anymore, anyhow. Marcio with the super chat. Thanks so much. Vraska Relic Seeker. Because you can always play it wrong. Well, we're all looking for playing these cards wrong today. Okay, 6 mana, 6 loyalty, +2 critty, 2/2 Black Pirate with menace, -3 destroy target artifact, creature, enchantment, and then you get a treasure. -10 target player's life total becomes. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, target player can be me. All right, anyone have a gut shot? Just gut shot me. Just put me out of my misery. Just do it. We have Buzz with Lich. I thought you can't like lose life with Lich. I've read Lich so many times that I don't remember what it says. Okay, as the enchantment enters, you lose life equal to your life total. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. If you would gain life, draw that many cards instead. When you're dealt damage, when you're dealt damage, sack that many non-token permanents. If you can't, you lose the game. When this enchantment is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you lose the game. All right. Yeah, this sounds good. You lose all your life, and then when this thing dies, you die. Your life soul was bound to the Lich, and the Lich did not survive. Sorry, Felicia, you're a little slow on the Lich there. Ooh, this is a good one. From Ozone is Lucky, we got Toxic Deluge, which is funny. This is a legal card in Modern and sees no play. Like, I don't get that. Barely sees play. I think it barely sees. No, I think it still sees some play in Legacy. Okay, it's a black 2 generic sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, pay X life. I'll pay it all. Thank you very much. All creatures get -X until end of turn. We do it the old-fashioned way. The Big Apple from M1G at Plutovsky. Or is it just called Big Apple? Is this a Spider-Man card? Sounds like a New York card. Sorry, there's no such thing called the Big. There's no such card called the Big Apple. Have we done Blood? We have not done Blood Celebrant. How about we celebrate right now? Celebrate with My Own Blood. It's a black 1/1 cleric. Pay a black, pay 1 life. Add 1 mana of any color your mana pool. Wow, this actually combos with itself. You can pay a black to get the 1 life, to pay the black to get the 1 life. Sorry, to pay the black to pay the 1 life, to get a black to pay the 1 life, and do it over and over again until it's all over. That was a joke. Oh, I did New York City. And New York City instead of no card. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Didn't catch that. No one's ever tried to pull that one. Not yet, at least. All right, we're going to take a look at more of these cards that self-destruct your life total. But we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. My favorite place to buy and also sell Magic cards, actually. They love buying your Magic cards. I know because I've sold them. They also sell many great sealed products and singles from the Avatar, The Last Airbender, Spider-Man, Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, and many more. I like digging. I love putting things on the wait list, and then they eventually end up showing up, and I buy them up. So and if you'd love to support the channel because you love buying Magic cards, please buy from FusionGamingOnline.com with coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. Get all your self-destruct cards there as well. We're also going to thank our sponsor, Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online, the client, the digital client where I get my competitive edge by playing Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, and many more. And you can too play all formats and all decks. When you rent cards with Mana Traders, you can support the channel using my Mana Traders code. Coupon code Nikachu_58V for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. And now we go back to the wonderful self-destruction cards. Self-destruct for the purposes of going to poop. Okay, we have the Prince of Winners. A lot of new names in chat today. Vendetta. Maybe everyone's on Christmas vacation. Welcome, Prince of Winners. Who's the King of Winners? Vendetta, black instant. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. You lose life equal to that creature's toughness. I would like sort of allow this. This can only work if you're destroying a very big creature. Bigger than big. Huge, perhaps. It was ginormous. It was like 100 power creature. That actually sounds really funny. All right, everyone, I'm going to save you. But I got to do some. I got to sacrifice myself. Vendetta. But it works. Can we see Michael Wood's suggestion? Oh, the channel fireball. We'll just channel. Classic channel. Green, sorcerer. Until end of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you could pay a life. And if you do, get a colorless mana for it. Unfortunately, you can't donate that mana. After when you're gone, the mana goes with you. Dark Confidant, not guaranteed. You need to be more. It needs to be more guaranteed. Benovsky with Dusk Mantle Seer. 4 mana for a 4/4 Vampire Wizard flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of their library, loses life equal to that card's mana value, then puts in their hand. Not guaranteed enough. Your life, look, everyone, you got diarrhea. All right, you got diarrhea. You're slowly letting out gas. People are literally looking at you, trying to figure out where it's coming from. You need an escape plan here. Dusk Mantle Seer might keep you in the game for like 4 or 5 rotations. This isn't fast enough, all right? Okay, Pedgeman wants World Fire. This is close enough. World Fire. At least, I mean, if you don't die first, maybe somebody else will die. Okay, we exile all permanents, exile all cards from hands and graveyards, and each player's life total becomes 1. And all you have to do is draw a fetch land, and then you can run to the washroom. Next, let's go. Sager Hancock with Fire Covenant. Have we done? Oh, we did do this one. Sorry about that. Not that it was sniped or anything. Leon! Oop, Biorhythm. Biorhythm. This is 8 mana sorcery. Each player's life total becomes the number of creatures they control. So you just don't have any creatures in play. I have a feeling you're taking someone down with you when you play this card. Very easy way to draw the game with this thing. But with just channel, do you die twice? Mana burn was a thing back in the day. No, you would die before the mana burn happens. Channel get you? Well, you could pay. I mean, if you want, you could die through what's it called? Yeah, you could lose through the mana burn. You just pay half your life with channel, and then let the other half take you down. We got Voltlin with Ko the Face Stealer. Ko the Face Stealer is a 6 mana 6/6. When it enters, exile up to 1 other target creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life. Choose a creature card exiled with Ko. So what am I? I'm just pointing at it. Wait, is this a look at it card in real life? Because we're just choosing. I pay 1 life and I choose it. And I could pay a life again and choose it again an unlimited number of times. Con has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. Ah, the last chosen one. Okay, we got Stranger Candy. Heartless Hidetsugu. Has not been done. Is it good enough, though? So 5 mana for a 4/3 tap. Heartless Hidetsugu deals damage to each player equal to half that player's life total rounded down. Oh, no, it's not good enough. It's not, no, it can't one. It has to be like really close to one-shotting us. So I'm accepting like one-shots or it puts you down to 1. It's good enough for me. You used to not die until the end of your turn. Really? I thought Mana Burn was between all phases. But I could be remembering it wrong. No, 1 ring too slow. Too slow. You get multiple turns with that 1 ring. Okay, did I get through all the no one? Okay, so I guess we're going to no 2 card yet, people. Okay, so we'll go Jeff with the Mask of Grizzlebrand. Oops, I looked up Grizzlebrad. This is a 3 mana legendary equipment. Equipped creature has flying and lifelink. Whenever equipped creature dies, you can pay X life, where X is its power. If you do draw X cards. Excellent. So it's tricky though. So you need the power to be exactly your life total, or this doesn't work. If the power is higher than your life total, it doesn't work because you can't pay that much life. Because you don't have the life to pay. And so it's a weird thing with paying life. If you're at like 1 life and the card requires you to pay 2, you're just not allowed to activate it because you don't have the life to pay. Bell with the super chat. Glorifier of Dusk. One of the few white cards today. Hey, I started the show with a white card. Glorifier of Dusk is a 5 mana 4/4. We can pay 2 life, and it gains flying until end of turn. You can pay 2 life, and it gains vigilance until end of turn. That's a lot of life to do a lot of nothing. Like, I guess it's okay in draft or something. Okay. Grizzle Brad sounds like an uncard. Grizzle Brad Nelson. Adapt this. Deny the Witch. Is this a 40k card? It is. How is it you always name a 40k card? There's like a 40k card for every show that I do. Okay, it's a 4 mana instant. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Its control loses life equal to the number of creatures you control. And that actually works for today's show, and especially for 40k. Because you can counter your own card, and you could have squatted out like 1 billion creatures. Oh, did I disqualify your card? Hand of Vecna? Hand of Vecna is a 3 mana legendary equipment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, equip creature or a creature you control named Vecna gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. But to equip, we can pay 1 life for each card in your hand. Well, how are you doing this? So you have, did you just play Enter the Infinite? Enter the Infinite? Everyone thinks you're about to win. No, I'm gonna play Hand of Vecna. Actually, I'm just about to lose. Yeah, the avatar is a Space Marine from 40k. Very, very on flavor. Adeptus Chocolatus. Does not sound like a 40k name though. I have to say this. I don't know. There's a lot of Chocolatus characters in 40k, but I don't play, so I could be dead wrong. What do we have? Yeah, we did World Fire. Come on, you had to have been there, Argentina. You've been here since the beginning of the show. Violent Beetle says, I changed my mind. I counter myself and execute myself for heresy. Lore accurate. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Lore Warhammer 40k. Okay, we need another card. Bell. Necro. I think we did Necrologia. Yeah, I think we did this one. Additional cost to pay X life and draw X cards. Pretty sure we did this one. Okay, let's do Old Boy's Plague of Vermin. This is a 7 mana sorcery. There are a lot of squirrels here. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of life. Repeat the process until no one pays life. Each player puts a 1/1 black rat creature token into play for each 1 life he or she paid this way. Each player may pay any amount of life. Hold on. So if I play this card and I pay all my life, no one gets this card, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Or has the card resolved yet? No, maybe not. So I start with my first. I start first, but the card is still resolving. So I can pay all my life. And then I guess it just goes to everybody else. And then the card actually properly resolves. And they all get their squirrels. And I get to go to the bathroom. Yeah, you lose after it finishes resolving. I wonder how that changes the dynamic after I announce I'm going to pay all my life. Yeah, I'm out of the game soon. We didn't get one yet, Felicia. Lord of the Forsaken. Lord of the Forsaken is a 6-mana 6/6 demon, flying trample. Pay a black, sack another creature. Target player mills 3 cards. We could also pay a life. Data Colorless. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from your graveyard. Well, I have no intention. So, like, imagine I have an empty graveyard and I pay a life, and everyone's like, well, what are you doing? I'm going to pay another life. I'm going to pay another life. And another. Toad's power just went out? All right. Oh, yeah, but you got squirrels just at the right time. You know, the squirrels, they probably nod on the power lines. My channel is full of self-made Warhammer 40k vids. Oh, you're a Warhammer 40k person. Well, I know you're a person. I just didn't know how you're a deep YouTuber for that. We got Sager, plunge into darkness. I honestly don't know what cards got snipe. Here hoping. No, that's true. No, I don't think we did this one. It's a 2-mana instant. Choose one. Sacrifice any number of creatures. Then you gain 3 life for each sacrificed creature. Or we can pay X life. Then look at the top X cards of my library. Put one of those cards into my hand and remove the rest from the game. No, correction. We are going to remove all the cards from the game. There will be no cards left to stop us this time. And we also have Bell with Hibernation Sliver. Oh my god, can we, like, hold priority here? Because I know this card. So it's 2-mana 2/2. All slivers have pay to life, return this permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah, so I could just pay to life, hold priority, pay to life again, hold priority, pay to life. I'll just keep paying the 2 life until there's no more life to be paid. It's also funny. You give the opportunity to someone else at the table with a sliver to also get out of the game, race you for the toilet. In fact, they might even go to the toilet. It might be funny. They might lose first, because at some point when you're holding priority, you got to stop. And then someone else is like, okay, well, I'm going to hold priority, pay 2 life, pay 2 life, pay 2 life as many times as I want. And then they lose. And then they go to the toilet first. Or I guess it all depends who's closer to the toilet. We did Greed. Greed has been done. We got from JG Ral. Do we do Lord of the Pit? I don't think so. Lord of the Pit. Doesn't look like he's in a pit. So 7-mana 7/7 flying demon with trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature other than Lord of the Pit. If you can't, Lord of the Pit deals 7 damage to you. Too slow. Way too slow. Gotta wait till your upkeep. Only deals 7 damage. So you have to be at 7 life for this to work. Think way too slow. Yeah, we did Greed. We did Greed. It's the black pay 2 life, draw a card, right? Greed has been done. Rats. Every one of them. A life. Okay. Christopher B wants Soul Drinker. Astonishingly, with that flavor text not reprinted for Ether Drift. So 4 mana for a 2/2. Pay 3 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Drinker. This card's terrible. Actually, hold on. Wait, it was not... You think it could have been reprinted in Ether Drift? Don't drink and thrive. There's no driving here. Is there alcohol in Magic the Gathering? Do they reference? I mean, that's the closest I think they're referencing alcohol. There we go. JG has the idea. You want to explode yourself immediately. That is correct. We are trying to explode ourselves immediately. There's no way Juzam Dejin is exploding immediately. We are trying to explode. Violent Beetle, last attempt to get Goblin Game in. Weren't you the one who did the Wheel of Misfortune? It's a 7-mana sorcery. Each player hides at least one object, then all players reveal them simultaneously. Well, I've got a lot of objects I can hide. Each player loses life equal to the number of objects they revealed. The player who received the fewest objects then loses half their life, rounded up. If 2 or more players are tied for fewest, each loses half their life, rounded up. This is correct. We can pay all the life in this case. It's a dangerous game we're playing over here. Very dangerous game. They probably go to taverns. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of taverns. Unless it's like a dry tavern. We don't know what they're drinking. Okay, maybe we do. Wine of blood and iron is booze. Okay, confirmed alcohol in the multiverse. Indiana Jones with illicit auction. We got all the auction cards now. Illicit auction. Just tell your opponents to bet big. What, we need them to bet big? Okay, we have a 5-mana sorcery. Choose target creature. Each player may bid life for control of that creature. You may begin the bidding at 0. Proceeding in turn order, each player may top the high bid. The auction ends when the high bid stands. Well, everyone knows the bid, right? The high bidder loses life equal to the high bid and gains control of that creature. Not actually gaining control of that creature. It's given back immediately. Okay, we didn't do Necrodominance. No Necrodominance yet this show. Triple black, legendary enchantment. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life. If you do, draw that many cards. Your maximum hand size is 5. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Nothing's going into exile except my entire deck. The whole thing, we did Worldfire. Argentina, were you in the bathroom for half this show? You can bring your phone into the bathroom, Argentina. That's not illegal. Unless some people in the house think it's weird you're bringing the phone into the bathroom. How about playing Pact of the Titan on the opponent's end step? No, it doesn't. That does make you lose the game, but it doesn't. So this is a little bit more specifically about the life totals. Your life total has to go to 0. Not a bad idea. Not a bad guess. We did Worldfire. We did Worldfire. Pedgeman did. Yeah, Pedgeman did this one. Okay, Steve Cooper gonna go in for a second one. We got Braidwood Cup. What is this card? We have 3 mana, artifact, tap, you gain 1 life? What the hell is this? It's disqualified. Has nothing to do with this show. I guess it's a way of paying, it's a method of paying the Grizzlebrand life. So you have to gain 1 life somehow. Do it through the Braidwood Cup. This card looks beyond worthless. Is it reserved list? No, definitely not. Feels like one of those old cards that could be on the reserve list for no particular reason. Hexenort with Ether Storm. Oh! We have a 4-mana enchantment. Creature cards can't be played. I think maybe we did this one. Pay 4, destroy Ether Storm. It can't be regenerated. Any player may pay this ability. I can't remember if we did this one or not. It looks familiar, though. I meant it references alcohol in this game. Ah, the Braidwood Cup. But that's the thing. I can't tell. Okay, I think it no accident that every civilized people has discovered the art of distillation. Oh, okay. That proves it. Okay, that proves it. Okay, Mercenary has also agreed we did the Ether Storm. Okay, where are we? We're at Necrodominance. Did we run out of cards here? Last name with Martyr's Tome. Okay, we have 4 mana, enchantment, pay 2 life, prevent the next 1 damage that be dealt to target creature this turn. I will protect you, creature, with my very life. I take it very seriously. Okay, Michael Wood with Tevil. Our Arbiter of Virtue. This is a 5-mana 6/6 Spirit Dragon, flying lifelink. Spells you cast have Delve, but whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. Nah, it's not guaranteed. It's possible. It's possible. Like if you cast an Eldrazi and your life total is low enough, yeah, okay, I don't know. It's you have to have expensive cards in the deck. That's all. You need to have super expensive cards. Have we done Treasonous Ogre? Nope. Treasonous. This is a 4-mana 2/3 with Dethrone. Pay 3 life to add a red to your mana pool. Beautiful! Maybe you can even fireball yourself to death at the end of all this. Asia Knight with the Soul Gorger Org. Okay, we have 5 mana for a 6/6 Nightmare Org, Trample. When Soul Gorger Org comes into play, you lose all but 1 life. Oh my goodness. When it leaves play, you gain life equal to the life you lost when it came into play. That is weird. So we actually wanted to keep it in play. Okay, so we are going to count this. Basically, it loses all your life, and someone will just easily finish you off. Just make sure you attack into a random person. They chump block, someone will attack you back. Pedgeman says, I once killed an opponent by mind-slaving them and having them spell-skite them. Oh, a spell-skite. Yeah, I forgot the that's a Phyrexian mana card. For 2 mana, 0/4. Pay 2 Phyrexian. That's unexplored design space on today's show. Pay 2 Phyrexian. Pay 2 life. Change the target of target spell or ability to spell-skite. But we do need a spell on the stack. So just any spell on the stack, and you just pay all your life. And just let everyone know you can do that with Spellskite. It's just a weirdly worded card that you are allowed to legally target anything with Spellskite. It's just that it won't do anything when it resolves if it cannot redirect a Spellskite. That's the only difference. Yeah, you can keep using the ability on the same ability or spell. 100%. Okay, J-Rawl is like, given you have enough mana, Protective Sphere. Really? This makes Protective Sphere not so protective. Yeah, the irony of that in some of these cards. So 3-mana enchantment, pay 1 life. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by a source of your choice that shares a color with the mana spent on this activation cost. Colorless mana prevents no damage. But it's all the mana is colorless. Or I guess it's just considered blue. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna pay all our life. Look, there's nothing more important to protect than to protect our underwear. We need to protect our underwear. We can't be having any accidents at the in our play group. It'd be so embarrassing. Especially if it's with a bunch of people you never played with before. Are we gonna get like a library Sui stream too? Oh, that's a good idea. Self-destruct the library. I'm gonna write that down. A great idea, Christopher B. That's a great idea. Although I don't know how many cards there are that can do that. And I imagine whatever there is, most of the Thassa's Oracle-ish people have figured it out. Okay, what have we not done yet? Okay, Felicia wants the second card, and I'd love to give it. It's Evra. Helcan Witness. Oh, this weird avatar-looking card. I don't know what an avatar is, but honestly, when I look at Evra, I feel like, okay, this is an avatar. This is like, this is just an out-there sort of creature. 6 mana for a 4/4 avatar, lifelink. Pay for exchange your life total with Evra Helkyon's Witness's power. Jeebus. You're going to go straight to 4 life. In fact, if it goes to 0, then we go to 0. Have you ever done great cards with great flavor? Not really. Because a lot of people... You know what people like to see on these shows? Unusual cards. So when there's just like a bunch of cards that people have seen because they're great, it's like, it's sort of a boring show. Sort of boring. Could be, how about bad cards with great flavor? That could be something. Bell with Belladross. Witherbloom. This is a 7-mana 4/4 flyer. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. But who cares about that? Because we are going to pay 10 life. Untap all lands you control. Activate only once each turn. We're going out with a bang. We're going to have a lot of mana to do whatever the hell we want with. I think we did a flavor show at some point. We've done many flavor shows at this point. How long have I been doing this? 4 years now? We've basically done everything at least one. Like, I'm still surprised I can keep coming up with, like, new shows. Even after all this time. Like this Pay All Life show. We got Jammin' M9 with Audacious Reshapers, digs for artifacts and pays life. 3 mana for a 3/3, tap, sack an artifact, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact card. Put that card onto the battlefield. And the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Audacious Reshapers deals damage to you equal to the number of cards revealed this way. Reveal cards to reveal. This actually works. You know why? Because you could have no artifact in your deck. You have no artifact, well, you're going to be paying all the life. We can still do that. Suggest shows show. Yeah, I can dig for shows out of that. I did get some ideas from that. I keep forgetting. I've been meaning to like put like a Patreon reward. Like for $50, you can anyone can choose the show, even a show that we've done in the past. Basically, the show pays for itself with the Patreon reward. Although it would have been even more perfect at the height of this channel. Okay, next up, what do we have here? We did the Spellskite. Okay, Christopher B wants a 3rd card now. We want Ethereal Champion. You have a big long list. The Ethereal Champion, the 5-mana 3/4 avatar, pay 1 life, prevent the next 1 damage to Ethereal Champion this turn. It's another one of those irony cards. To prevent damage, or to protect, we must attack ourselves. Someone will make it a custom card stream. 50. Hey, if anyone wants to pay me an additional $50 to have another custom card stream during the week, so I can make even more money, you know what? I'd be up for that. That is just like another level of how do I put it? Of money making. What are we missing here? Run out of traffic. People are just forgetting about cards. Earthquake counts. Earthquake is a red and an X sorcery. Earthquake deals X damage to each creature without flying in each player. The only downside to this card is if we wipe out everybody else, there might be a line at the bathroom. That's the only problem. We did do ad nauseum. Now, also related to Earthquake is Hurricane, which I always thought this card was great in aggro decks. I played this in a standard aggro deck a long time ago because it was like an amazing X damage spell and it didn't kill my creatures, except my Bop. My poor Bop got bopped. Got booped out of the game. Green and X also deals X damage to each creature. Sorry, it deals damage to each player, but only the creatures with flying. J-Raw won a 2nd card. Let's get Lurking Evil. Joined late, so maybe this was already done. This is a black enchantment. Pay half your life, round it up. Lurking Evil becomes a 4/4. Nah, not paying enough life there. We need to explode. J-Row, we need to explode. Half life, not enough. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. This doesn't cost anything. Yeah, you're right. Pay half your life, round it up. Lurking Evil. Yeah, you just keep doing this over and over again. I apologize. That 100% works. I didn't realize, yeah, okay, we could do this again and again and again and again and again. Can we go to 0 with this? So if I'm at 1, pay half my life, that's a half. We round it up to a 1. Yeah. Pay half my life. Yeah, you can keep doing it. Sorry about that. Yeah, we can keep activating 100%. Jamming with Pestilence. Yeah, if we have an infinite mana loop, or we just have a lot of mana. 4 mana for an enchantment. At the end of turn, if there are no creatures in play, sacrifice Pestilence. But we can hold priority and pay a black. Pestilence deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Does it retain its ability after becoming a creature? But for this last one, yes, it should. It just says Lurking Evil becomes a 4/4 horror creature with flying, but it should still have this ability. Like, for example, when it comes to creature lands, you can still activate them, even though they're already a land, which is weird. Weird, but true. Do lose the game cards like Summoner's Pact work? No. We're not, well, I mean, it works, but I'm not counting it. It's like the show is self-destruct the life total because we're looking for cards that actually affect the life total. Because in another way, this show can also help people that want to play with cards that require a low life total. You know, if you want to get extra turns with that, there's that blue enchantment. If you're at 5 life, you can sack it and get an extra turn, or you want to play Death Shadow, or, you know, something like that. Yep, so the Phyrexian. Yeah, we only got one. We did Spellskite already, but we only did 1 Phyrexian mana card. Did we do Plunge into Darkness? Yes, we did do that one. Want to do Fault Line, Christopher B? It's Christopher B's day today. Getting a lot of cards there, Christopher B. Red X. Fault Line deals X damage to each creature without flying and each player. Well then. Self-destruct in 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hopefully we gave some ideas to the Death Shadow players. We do the show weekdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much for everyone being here, contributing. People like Violent Beetle, and we have Callan Terez, Christopher B, Pedgeman, Old Boy, Indiana Jones, Little Deadfly, Steve Cooper, Mercenary, Bell, Jeff, Adaptus Chocolatus, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.